What's going on, everybody? Good morning. We are here once again out toy hunting. Today we're going to the Woodbridge toy show, and once again I got my main man Jonathan. Check out that beautiful shirt he's got right there. eBay special, I'm sure.
eBay special, overpaid, but it's okay.
Overpaid, but it's okay. We're gonna go to the Woodbridge toy show here and see what they have. If it's anything like last week's toy show, we're definitely in for a special treat. So come with us and let's go Funko Pop hunting at the Woodbridge toy show. It's actually closed for remodeling, and we are in the process of remodeling our home. So look at that, us and Duncan, another thing in common. So the location for this toy show today was actually in a hotel, which was a great choice because there was notably a lot more people and a lot more foot traffic at this toy show compared to last weekend. So we quickly got our wristbands and moved into the main part of the show, where right away we spotted a few Funko Pop booths. Right here I had to check out these knockoff minifigs. We don't really collect the non-Lego ones, but it's still fun to look every now and then. And now we're here at the first table where I spotted the Stitch 626 Pop. Absolutely love that one. They had a couple horror pieces right here with Chucky, as well as this super cute Stitch with Turtle. This is one of my newest favorite Disney Pops. There was also a Gamer Stitch right there. Down there, you got the flocked Freddy Funko as Shaggy, as well as the metallic Green Goblin. Right here you have the beautiful Amazon Gold SpongeBob SquarePants, Bender, as well as the original Mike Wazowski. Crazy to see these big pieces just chilling there. This is a piece that I need to get from my collection at some point. The Batman Play and Collect Lego and Funko collab. Love that piece. Then you have a bunch of Jeffries here from Toys R Us. Coming on down here, you had Emma Frost from the X-Men line, as well as the original Wolverine. There's Venom from the Gamerverse line, as well as Peter Parker in the Velocity suit. That's another one that I need to pick up for my Spider-Man set. Right here we have the Cthulhu's, and then right here is Tony Stark from C2E2. That is such a great one. Now moving on to the next table. There's a lot of booths, so we had to be pretty quick here. Here's a couple sodas with Elvira as well as Garfield. They had some chases, but it looked like they were all unnumbered. And then looking towards the back wall here, we had a couple cool ones that I was pretty interested in. There's the regular Boba Fett from the Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi and his Mandalorian armor from the Clone Wars. Love that one. They also had the glitter donkey, a bunch of the brand new Stitch Pops, a lot of newer stuff at this table, but still nice to just take a look and see what they have. But there was a bunch of people actually trying to buy a pop, so I decided to move on to the next table, which is our good friends AIC Collectibles. They actually had a common Willy Wonka 3-liter sitting on the table. If you guys remember, we actually saw them last week at the Wayne toy show, so always great to see them. Always nice seeing familiar faces here in the community. And once again, they came to play. They brought some killer stuff. First thing I noticed right here is the Glow Chase Red Hulk. That is an excellent pickup, especially with the trailer for Captain America 4 just dropping these last few days. Right there is the Blue Stealth Iron Man. That was a Rhode Island Comic Con exclusive. Then you had Moon Knight, as well as Blacklight Spider-Man, Blacklight Carnage, Valkyrie from Ragnarok with the con sticker. Love seeing First Officer Proto, as well as Pilot Freddy Funko. They also had this really nice one, the Freddy Funko as Red Devil NFT, as well as Freddy Funko as Carnage. I believe that one was the metallic one. Then they had Freddy Funko Megazord. Bunch of really nice pieces right here at this booth. They also had some cupcakes. Didn't see any cupcakes, but I saw the little sign there for the cupcakes. There's the Count from Sesame Street, which I think is one that we need one in better condition. Then there's the Ghost Rider. That is such an undervalued pop in my opinion. Up there they also had the blue Venomized Ghost Rider sealed in the t-shirt bundle. And then glancing over the anime section here, they had a Glow Chase Sesshomaru, Madara from C2E2. Couple cool ones here from Dragon Ball Z, like Super Saiyan Goku. This one was interesting. This was a Sure Thing Toys exclusive. I just zoomed in on that because I wanted to see what that sticker was all about. But nonetheless, didn't spend too much time at their booth because most of these pops we did see last week at the Wayne Toy Show. So I wanted to move further into the main section of this Woodbridge Toy Show. Couple more pops over here on this table. Nothing crazy. Just some low-end exclusives and some commons. But now we are walking into the main floor where there were several
Funko Pop booths. I politely make my way through these gentlemen, and now we've arrived at the Stop NYC booth. This was another massive vendor that we are good friends with, and we actually saw him last week as well at the Wayne Toy Show. So once again, I'm not going to be spending too much time focusing on his booth, but he actually said he sold quite a few pops last week, so he actually had to bring in some new collections for this specific show. Right there, you actually have the Bedtime Bear from the Care Bears line, original Edna Mode. I still need to grab that one at some point for my collection. There was the original Cheshire Cat, Masked Winter Soldier. There's that beautiful Beatles set. This is the Error glow-in-the-dark LA Comic-Con Mr. Knight, metallic Frankenberry, brown suit Zap exclusive Wolverine, bank robber Joker, blue chrome Batman, green chrome Batman, and then check out that original metallic Chase Joker. Some just crazy heavy hitters. You got the blue box Queen Amidala as well as the blue box Chewbacca, and once again, there was people buying pops. I mean, we were only in the show for 2 minutes, and there was already people making purchases. Right here, you got Franny, Proto, then the Pilot Freddy Funko, of course. There's another Amazon exclusive gold SpongeBob SquarePants, as well as last year's NYCC mascot. So because there was some people actually attempting to make some purchases, specifically with the boys pops, I stepped aside and moved on to the next booth, because once again, we saw those people and that booth last week at the Wayne Toy Show. So now we're going to make our way to the back of the main show floor here, where there's several booths that are new to this show that we haven't shown off yet. So this next pop booth right here actually had a very expensive, very rare Bugs Bunny as Fred Jones prototype. That was pretty cool. It also had a box, which was nice. There's the baby animal as well as the Findu Chomp. That's the orange one. And then looking over this wall, they actually had the 25th anniversary Vault Batman, as well as the original Darkseid, the Invisible Chase Batman Beyond. That one's a really nice one and very reasonably priced. The 3,000 piece Findu Chomp, as well as the metallic 80-year Spider-Man. And they actually had the brand new Upper Deck Captain America. I actually really like this pop. I think it looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to get mine in hand. Down here, we have the Blacklight Bigfoot, as well as a newer Wolverine. And then looking upward here, we had the Ghost Rider with Baby Thanos. From Call of Duty, we had the Monkey D. Bomb. Up there, we actually had a 250 piece Freddy Funko from last year's Camp Fun Days. There was a couple of the social media Freddys, that glow corrupted Venom. Right here, you have the Christmas Scooby-Doo, where he's got the lights all tangled up. There's Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady with the Toys R Us exclusive sticker. And then look at this, a gold 500 piece Webley. That is an insanely rare pop, and one that I believe you could only get from the Aquasox Funko field. So pretty cool to see that. So before we head on over to the next booth, I actually spotted a shelf full of sodas, and you guys probably know, or if you don't know, we are massive soda collectors, and every time I spot sodas in the wild, I have to take a look to see what they have. They also had a bunch of Pop Pez sitting on the top shelf here. You have that Huckleberry Hound and Deadpool, but check out this little gruesome Hanna-Barbera Wacky Races Dorbs 8-pack, limited to only 1,500 pieces from a few years ago. Pretty crazy to see that. Now we're going to be moving on to the next booth, and right off the bat, we spotted the glow-in-the-dark digital stamp, and then we also have a bunch of Stan Lees, and it turned out that the vendor, who I'm actually good friends with, he has every single Stan Lee pop that Funko has ever made. He had the San Diego Comic-Con one, the New York Comic-Con one, the silver one. I mean, just so many cool ones that they made with the Stan Lee pop. There's also the NYCC 1,500 piece one, the regular red superhero one, and then one of the ones that was an Asia exclusive. So pretty cool to see every single one at this booth. He also had a lot of other big grails, so it doesn't stop there. He had Freddy Funko as the Bloody Number 5, Freddy Funko as the Spooky Space Kook, which is one of my personal favorites, the Dig'em Frog Freddy Funko, the Fright Night Freddy Funko, that one down there is one of my personal favorites, and this booth belongs to none other than Pastromowitz Pops. So definitely go check him out, drop him a follow on Instagram, and if you're in the New Jersey area, you'll definitely see him around. Right there, we have the Pirate Freddy Funko from the Halloween line, as well as Freddy Funko as Mojo Jojo. There was the Diamond Merlin Freddy, glow-in-the-dark Mad Hatter Freddy from last year's Camp Fun Days. Freddy Funko as Dwight Schrute. We also had the Crow. There's that Diamond Buzz Lightyear, Marty McFly on the hoverboard, Loki from Endgame, Tootle, that was an interesting one from Yo Gabba Gabba, a couple ones here from the Metallica line, excuse me. Always cool to see some Rocks pops. And then down here, we actually had an entire area just dedicated to chases. So you had a Branch chase, Porg chase, David Rose chase, 50s Vision chase, Alien chase, Dart chase, Aurora chase, the Black and White Donatello chase. So pretty cool to see all of those. And when we actually first came around the booth, we spotted a pop that Jonathan wanted to pick up for his collection. So you guys will see that in just a minute. And it is an awesome one. It is an NFT one. And in my opinion, it is the best proto the dog pop that Funko has made to date. So check out the glow in the dark zombie proto, limited to 2,300 pieces. I think it was limited to a little bit less, of course, but that was a great pickup, and then Jonathan is going to pay for that right now. So now we're going to move over to the next booth that we have, and this actually belongs to our friend, the New Jersey Devil Pop Hunter here. He's got a lot of great stuff. He always brings the heat. We actually saw him last weekend, of course, but he also brought some different stuff for today's show. So here we have Freddy Funko as Thor, the Batman Fun on the Run Freddy, another Fright Night Freddy, Freddy Funko as Han Solo, the C2E2 Pilot Freddy, there's Franny. We also had Poochie from C2E2, some of the original Turtles pops. Down there, there's that graded Freddy Funko as Genie, as well as Freddy Funko as Sting, 3,000 piece flocked Bigfoot. There is the flocked Bigfoot where he's holding the marshmallow. Look at this one, glow in the dark, 1,000 piece New York Comic Con Funky Phantom. The glow on that thing is just gorgeous. You had a glow in the dark Billy, as well as a San Diego Comic Con gold Loki from 2012. That is just a gorgeous piece. You had a signed Ashley Eckstein Ahsoka, signed Miles Morales, signed Spider-Man. I didn't go over every single pop at this booth because there was some crossover from some of the ones that we saw last week. Here's Octo Spidey. The mold on that is just crazy. Here's Robin from the animated series line, the Joker King. Down here we had the Rebels Ahsoka, and this one actually turned out to be from the original release back in 2017, so pretty cool to see that. Over here we have the Tengen Chase, as well as the Glow Chase Super Saiyan Goku Chase Vegeta with the Gatling gun, and then the New York Comic Con Goku, as well as the Glow Chase Hang-On Air Scooter, and then the San Diego Comic Con Whis. That one was metallic, so some pretty great stuff from our good friend once again, and check out Jonathan dancing. He's having a great time. Now we're going to go check out this other section of the show that was tucked away in these other rooms. But of course, there was some other pop vendors, so we had to go see what they had. And right off the bat, we noticed they had some of the Mandalorian Season 1 pops. Love that Incinerator Stormtrooper. They also had some great Deadpool ones, like Deadpool in the Cake, as well as the Zombie Deadpool and Zombie Wolverine. There's also the Endgame Captain America with the broken shield, which is fantastic. Here are some great Disney ones like Elsa from Frozen, as well as Forky from Toy Story 4. Over here, I had to see what they had. They had the Deadpool back there, as well as the Punisher. Love that Iron Punisher pop back there. And then transitioning over to this other table, they not only had Funko Pops, but they actually had Black Series figures. And I love the Black Series, even though I don't collect them anymore. I just love seeing all the different Star Wars characters that Funko has yet to make. Look at that Pre-Vizsla, as well as that 187th Purple Clone Trooper. Please, Funko, please, at some point, can you make that for San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con or even Celebration? That would be amazing. But down here, we've got some larger items like Jeff Gordon in his ride right there, as well as that Gandalf ride. And then up here we have our regular pops, of course. We've got Dorothy and Toto, Glinda the Good Witch, the Wicked Witch, all from the Wizard of Oz 85th anniversary line. Right here is Freddy Fazbear, the Blacklight one from FNAF. There's also a Blacklight Daredevil. I have to get this Miles Morales. This is a must-have for my Marvel collection at some point in the very near future. There was also the Evil Queen and Cart. A couple more Stan Lees, some beautiful ones here, including the younger version of him from Avengers Endgame, Flocked Appa, and even a Chase Freddy Funko as Reverse Flash. Up here, there was some Artist Series ones, including some Infinity Stone ones, and then we have the signed Fluffy and a signed Kraglin. So pretty cool to see some signed pops at this booth as well. Down here we had the Viewmaster, as well as the Blacklight Wasp, a 332nd Clone Trooper. That was a Target exclusive, the Funko Shop exclusive Batman Beyond. some really great ones at this booth, and it was a shame that it was tucked away out of the main show floor. Here's a Chase Smurfette, the Magneto Spider-Man with his wingsuit from Spider-Man Homecoming. Then we have the Upside Down Spider-Man where he's holding the hot dog. This awesome Shadow and Super Shadow 2-pack, as well as Shadow and Amy. That 2-pack was flocked. There's Kraven, Green Goblin, Shrek, the Venomized Spider-Man, and even Wayne Gretzky. Over here, this is the last little section that we check out. They had some sodas as well. These were mostly unnumbered, and then a couple Hatbox Ghosts. They even had some Biddy Pops, and even some of the individual Disney Biddy Pops and a few comic book covers. So really nice selection, even though it was tucked away in the back corner of this back room from the toy show here. So some really great stuff.
All right, guys, so we are just leaving the show, and we clearly did some damage, but love all the vendors, all the guys that we get to see there every single time we come here. We'll probably be seeing some of those guys once again next week for Collecticon, but we are on our way home, and I'll be happy to show off everything that we secured. Pretty excited. Great show, and we got a lot of great stuff. So we'll see you guys back in the studio in just a moment. So here we are back home in the studio after another exciting outing at an awesome toy show. So once again, shout out to my man Jonathan for accompanying me on another fun outing. And I did manage to pick up a few things. I didn't pick up anything super exciting, and I actually didn't even pick up a pop, but we're on a pretty tight budget right now with the heavy remodel that we're about to do with our new home. So I did grab a few things, because how can you not when you go to an event like this? And I actually picked up a few sodas, and I walked by this one booth, saw the sodas, and you don't see a lot of sodas at toy shows and flea markets and stuff, so I'm always digging through the sodas whenever I see them. So the first soda that I actually picked up is the 4,000 piece Freddy Funko as Werewolf from 2 years ago, Fright Night. Yeah, 2022 Fright Night. So I will show off what he looks like here. He did not have a chase, but he did have a couple other variants, so they were essentially the chases that a normal soda would have. When it comes to the con sodas, they can get a little weird. We are getting 2 new sodas for San Diego Comic-Con with the Can of Corn Freddy as well as the other Freddy. So pretty excited for those. Which one was the other one again? Oh, the Fun Mart Freddy. Definitely need to get that one for sure. They don't have chases, unfortunately. Definitely a bummer, but need to pick both those up when they release. Next soda that I got is another Freddy here, and this is the Snorkel Freddy Funko with the con sticker. Not that stickers matter too much when it comes to sodas, but I just thought it was cool that this one actually had the con sticker, and this is an amazing mold. If you guys don't have this Freddy added to your collection, I mean, come on, look at the seaweed hanging off of his arm as well as the snorkel, plus he's got his signature Freddy crown, and he even has swim trunks with the crowns on them. So overall, this is one of the best Freddy molds for sodas in my opinion. So yeah, I had to grab this one as well. Oh, actually, the third one is also a Freddy. So I just grabbed the 3 Freddys that they had at this booth. So here is the 4,500 piece Freddy Funko as Blue Big Boy from last year's Camp Fun Days. Now this year, we have no leaks yet, no word as if we're going to get sodas for Fun Days, but I have a feeling we're going to. And I also have a suspicion that we are going to be seeing the first Franny soda released at Fun Days. So here is the Bob's Big Boy Freddy Blue soda. Really like this one. Love the blue crown instead of the red crown. He's got the very overused peace symbol mold, but nonetheless, still an exciting one. This one did not have a chase. The Snorkel Freddy did have a blacklight chase, but the Big Boy and the Werewolf here did not have chases. The last thing I picked up is not a Funko item, but I could not pass this up because the person had it for a steal of a deal, and it's actually a set that is about to retire, and we didn't have it yet. So check out the Captain America and Black Widow motorcycle duel set here from the Infinity Saga line. I just thought it was awesome. I would definitely love to have both of these zooming around our future Lego City. I love Captain America, and I just had to have it, and I got it for $6. Honestly, it's a $15 retail set about to retire, and the
person at the booth actually had it for 10. I only had $6 left in cash, and I said, you know what, the box is a little damaged, so maybe the vendor will be okay with letting it go for 6. He was. This was the only set he had, so I don't think he was a big Lego seller or Lego. Maybe he's a huge Lego collector and he just sold this one because the box was crunched, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to build the set, so I don't really care about the box condition. Unlike myself as a Funko collector, I do very much care about box condition. Unless it's a super rare Comic-Con Lego set, I don't typically care about box condition. So that is my mini haul from the Woodbridge Toy Show. Had a blast, and I actually have another event lined up for this weekend. Jonathan and I will be going to Collecticon in Edison, New Jersey. A bunch of people actually messaged me after they saw I posted a picture about the Woodbridge Toy Show, saying that they were a little bit bummed that I didn't announce that I was going. Would definitely love to meet up with a bunch of you guys if you're in the area, so we will be at Collecticon. I've never been, and I'm pretty curious to see what the Funko selection is going to be. But nonetheless, it is Monday, and it is time to move into our weekly Monday Motivation segment. Every single week here on the channel, we like to bring you guys a small piece of Monday Motivation to help kickstart your week and get you through the toughest day of the week, which is typically Monday. And for today's Monday Motivation, we're going to explore a little bit of a different topic, but after talking to some other people in the community, I feel like it's very relevant to what's going on with them, and it's something that I've experienced in my life, so I felt that it was a very appropriate Monday motivation for today. And that motivation is surround yourself with people who are going to lift you up and help you towards a path of success. Now, it can be challenging when you have people in your life that are dragging you down, whether it's friends, family, co-workers, people that you just have to deal with on a daily basis. If they're constantly throwing negativity your way, telling you that you're not as good as you actually are, those comments and statements can start to get into your head. And eventually, if you're forced or if you willingly listen to those people long enough, you may actually start to believe it. And that is something that I went through for several years, where I had people in my life telling me that I was not doing the right thing, that I was not on the right path, that I was not good enough for XYZ reason. And after a while, I started to believe it. And it really wasn't until I met Joanna and she started questioning why those other people were speaking to me that way, where I was really able to gain the confidence, stand up for myself, and realize that I am better than those statements. Those words are not true to my personal identity, and I do want to succeed. I am on the right path. I just need to change the people around me. So if you feel like you're in any sort of situation like that where people are constantly bringing you down, try taking a step back and maybe limiting the time that those people get in your life. And maybe you'll start to see, it doesn't happen overnight, but over time you'll start to see that things start changing for the positive, and you'll start having more confidence in yourself, and you'll find yourself on that path of success that you desperately want to be on. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Let me know your favorite pop that you spotted at the Woodbridge Toy Show down in the comments section below. We will be doing a soda auction tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern over on the Whatnot app. So if you're not busy and you're not doing anything, come hang out with us tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. We got a crazy lineup of chases that I can't wait to see who is going to take home for their collections. Top hits for tonight's game is the Skeleton Freddy chase, one of my personal favorites in my collection, and it's a very tough one to come by. So pretty pumped up to see who's going to be taking that one home tonight for their collection. So that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, don't stop shooting until you score.